Okay, so 5 troubles later, we are finally deciding to once again head out on our very sacred and very silly journey. So, enabling star power, reveal thyself, take us to the next destination for which we seek. Enshrouded in a very cyan aura with a very magenta star. Take us to our next location, which I'm guessing to be a remote island. Somewhere in the southern seas. Maybe not Sea Island, but it is definitely an island. I see a ship. Look, in the harbor, I see a ship. And water. And hence grew an island. And it doesn't even have a volcano, which is really weird because all islands are supposed to have a volcano. Yeah, very good. So that's our 5th land. Come on, let's go back to Professor Frankly's office. What do you say? We have to tell him about Princess Peach's email and her secret affair with a computer. Oh no, what a shocker. What? So there is actually so the princess is having an affair with a computer? That was written in Princess Peach's email? The legendary treasure is actually the spirit of an ancient demon, which was kind of a lucky guess because she didn't know herself. She wouldn't know. And those fiends want to use the power of the crystal stars to resurrect it? How bone-chilling and very cliche. Sadly, it does seem to be consistent with what I've uncovered. Don't leave us in suspense. Uncover the scoop, Professor. This is rather long, so you better listen well. Is it going to be a very Merlin-esque story? Are all of you ready? And you there, in front of the TV, I'm breaking the 4th wall. You listen up, too. TV? You don't have a TV. What in the world are you talking about? Yeah, what on earth are you talking about, Professor? Oh, never you mind. Don't worry about such trivial details. Just behold! The great cataclysm that I read about in that book may well refer to this demon. It says that a monster destroyed a large town that once stood on this very area. Gasp! It also says that the 7 crystal stars were actually created by this monster, and that this thing used the power of the crystal stars to try to control the world! As if that wasn't totally cliche enough. According to this book, the demon was defeated in the end by 4 heroes. Were they all just the 4 ninjas of Ninjago? But only the beast's physical form was destroyed. Its spirit could not be eradicated, because it is, after all, a spirit. So the heroes used the crystal stars, which they had stolen from the demon, and they cast the evil beast into the depths of a vast maze, and sealed the exit. From this, I gather that the crystal stars cannot distinguish good from evil. So if they're all united, they could either seal away or resurrect the demon. It seems that who wields the crystal stars determines if they're used for evil or niceness. Then the question is whether gathering the crystal stars is a danger in and of itself. I mean, if we found them all and then got robbed, which may possibly happen, the demon could be revived and all would be lost. We would all be slaves to a very ugly queen. Don't you think maybe it'd be better to break them apart and scatter the pieces? That was my first thought, too, but further research suggests we can't do that, because that seems pretty infeasible. There's a slight possibility that the 1,000-year door is weakening, and not even with a battering ram. It seems the crystal stars hold the power to seal the beast for 1,000 years. So once 1,000 years pass, the power to keep the door sealed shut will fail, eventually. And unfortunately, this year may be the 1,000th year. Bad luck, huh? Y2K, get it? even though Y2K was so yesterday and it never happened. The fact that those goons want the stars now may be coincidence, but maybe not. In other words, we must be ready for the demon's return, even if the Etsnots fail. Yeah, so regardless, we still have to keep up our best defense. In that case, we gotta go collect the rest of the crystal stars immediately. No time to lose. Where can we find the next one? Well, considering that we're kind of following the same formula as the first, I'm guessing that it's going to be somewhere, according to the map, it appears to be somewhere on Keelhaul Key, also known as an island. Keelhaul Key, yep, just your average Joe island. I mean, what would you expect, Gumbella? You're supposed to know these things. You're a student. You're supposed to be the smartest student who, threw out all these random tattles out of nowhere, and you just can't seem to just kind of place in your brain what these places are. I'm none too familiar with the place, but I've heard countless unsavory rumors. Oh no. The usual stuff. Vengeful spirits, full of hatred, evil curses, things like that, things that you find in a tabloid magazine. I'm sure the sea salts down by the harbor no more. I was accidentally reading that as Sates. You should head there first. Okay, so I guess go to the harbor then. We may not get that much information, but, we can always try. Since, the harbor is known to inhabit a few sailors of, past voyages, so let's just see. Okay, here's a Bob-omb who looks like a sailor. No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me, know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean. You. Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the stink eye, eh? Right then, ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia. I can answer anything. I am Henry VIII, I am. Ooh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. So, apparently it's cursed by an evil Pirate King. So, I guess we go back to Professor Frankly then and just tell him the news. Or maybe we talk to this Bob-omb right over here, who is now kind of blending in with the barrel. Keelhaul Key? You mean the island where the treasure hoard of Cortez, the Pirate King, is hidden? So, you want treasure, eh? Fine, but keep an eye out or the pirate curse will get ya. Alright, back to Professor Frankly, I guess. Either that or just go to the inn and just talk to some of the locals there too, because I'm pretty sure they may know a scoop or two about what's going on, because some of them are just old sea dogs. You scurvy sea dogs, yeah. I won't let ye walk the plank, but I'll let ye have some soup. And some macaroni. It'd be best to ask around at the harbor, which I did. Maybe talk to the other toads, then? Even though I don't think... I mean, they don't look like sailors. They look like just ordinary toads. But again, these are toads. These are generic beings. So who am I to know? But I guess we'll ask around anyway. Number 1. What? Keelhaul Key? Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Awful, horrid. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned. It's like a graveyard of ships, or a Bermuda Triangle without the triangle. I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys were dumb. But I bet you're even dumber for not even taking the risk. Keelhaul Key? That's that cursed island. Don't get mixed up with that place for your own sake. So apparently the consensus is Keelhaul Key is bad. Don't go there. That's what I'm gathering. See that ship docked there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he hangs at Podley's joint on the plaza. Yep. That is also known as the inn, because it shares joint establishment with the inn. So, anyway. I guess we'll either pop by Podley's Inn, or we'll just go by Professor Frankly again and go to Podley's. Take your pick. Which shall it be? Hey, you! Okay, well then let's go to Podley's then. And talk to Flavio, who is probably singing right now and with that very faux Baroque wig. Oh boy, if Bach were alive, he would probably be flabbergasted at some of these hairdos. I mean, look at that. There's a pirate. For a bomb. Okay, here's Flavio. Here's the Bach impersonator who does a very terrible job. And has a purple wig. And what do you want, ah? Who, me, ask about? I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a trader. The richest man in Rogueport indeed. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes. And freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more, ah? Why must I talk like Daniel Defoe? This is not even Robinson Crusoe we're talking about. What is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Romance, definitely. Money, maybe. But I would say probably romance. Romance, you say, ah? I suppose one does need some romance in life. What other sweet, delectable fruit could make so many wonderful pasta sauces, including my favorite Alfredo? Ah, no, foolish Flavio, not romance, you silly man. What I need is romance, and not even the language romanche. Wait, hold the horses, that is it. That is what? Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the pirate king, who is going to make me even richer if I stumble across him and, try to best all of his curses. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me! A hunt for pirate treasure! Why, that just shrieks of romance and thrills and emotion and even money. Got to have money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key? Should I have? Just kind of throw in an old Obi-Wan reference. Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. Booty, For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot. But not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horror makes my back tingle. And this is not even The Legend of Zelda, so we have the wrong game. People here whisper, the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key, or even try to make a settlement there. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas, even if there are only 6. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Oh! What was that, Mario? Don't you mean yes? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. Unless if you're talking about Flavio's treasured armpit. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No, 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 no! Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Show me, eesh. It's an old map, of course. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me? You awful, awful man! No, I don't mean to steal your actual treasure. I actually mean to steal just part of it. Just, a part of your share. Well, now I am confused. You didn't even seem to use confuse ray. You are looking for things known as the crystal stars. Oh yeah. But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash? Cash, yes, that would be... stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio shall go with you to kill Hockey and be very gay. Of course, the crystal star is yours. Yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. All mine. Mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have a Noah ship? Ha 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 ha. You unfortunate, foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will not. I will have a ship ready in no time. Please perish the Freudian slip there. And it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader. Yes, and you will be captain. Danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Oh, that was easy. That was very easy. Did you see all that, my bro? Did you see me partnering up with, a very rich captain? No, you had to hang around with some loser who helped you in a Mario Kart ripoff. Okay, but anyway, yay, we already have a crew. That. You look rather suspicious. 4 eyes. I feel rather suspicious too, Gambilla. We better keep a close eye on him, because he looks very... Something is definitely not right with this. It may be a sabotage. Yes, so it is you, Well, sadly, a slight problemo seems to have popped up. But feast your eyes! Behold on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavion, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, and I don't even listen to Elgar. None can compare to her. Behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water. Tops among sailboats. Okay, I get it. You don't have to boast about some random galleon here. I mean, this is just a galleon. But above all, I can tell you, this proud ship can... yeah. Thank you, Mario. Thank you. Did you speak? Yes, of course, The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavion, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. Or rather, he just never joined up. He never signed up. The navigator, of course, is the highest-ranked helmsman. They steer ships, That would probably be me. Now, here is the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a pickle. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. It can solve our problem? Then spit it out already. Chop, chop. Well, sir, I've heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery. Not to be confused with Admiral Halsey, which is a Paul McCartney song. A salty old sea dog by all accounts. Aye. But he said to have the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bossa boom! Whatever that means. Problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. Does anyone know where he is, secluding himself? As is customary, my captain will handle all negotiations. That will be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? You know, being the captain and all? No complaints, aye, sir. Just a complete democracy. No voice in my part. Then it is decided. You must find this Barbary and bring him here. Our fortune sails with you. If my name isn't dictatorship, my God, where was my voice? I know I'm the strong silent type, but you know, at least I say oh and oh yeah, and it's a me, Mario, and you know, spaghetti and whatnot, and Garfield. But seriously, don't I have a say in this? Well, so much for the democracy. Well, actually, democracy did rule because everyone, well, the whole majority, you know, voted for me to search out this Barbary fellow. I wonder if Professor Franklin may have some news on him before we end the episode. But I mean, that is because I don't want to go over 20 minutes. Barbary? That old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. Yeah, we're in the same town, idiot. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. But, okay. So, I'm guessing I may have a sneaky suspicion, but he may be in this locked house here. Yeah, it's locked from the inside, so he may want to be left alone for some odd reason. But luckily, now that we can actually sail over here, right? Well, not like that, we can't. But I think there is a way to actually... Oh, there is a way. We can actually fly using Jopagery. However, that would be for another tale, so... Next time on the Great Keelhaul Key Saga, we'll be entering Chapter 2, where we encounter the very reclusive, very eccentric Admiral Barbary. It's a very cute name. Hopefully I don't encounter another name like him. Aye! So, until then, guys, avast ye landlubbers!